Hi, this is the Radical Farmer here at Organic Farm 7. Today I've got something interesting to share with you. And what I'm going to be sharing with you is the reason why I love to grow fertilizer. Why I love to grow fertilizer. You see, one of the most costing part in agriculture is the cost of inputs. I believe as farmers, we should be able to analyze our businesses from start to end. And then we look at the cost implications of how much it is going to cost us to produce a certain crop. And not only that, we should also be able to calculate the cost of keeping that crop, as well as the profit margins that we're going to make. Then, if possible, actually not if possible, we have to be able also to do that. We should be able to analyze, so that at least we should have expectations of how much money we're going to be making at the end of the day. But I think many farmers don't do that. You must have seen people whereby maybe they start keeping chickens, maybe they are rearing broilers. Then in the middle, they realize that they don't have enough money to feed the chickens, and the chickens get disturbed. You're running up and down looking for money to buy feed, and at the end of the day, you end up making a loss. So what do? We should be in a position where we understand what we are doing from start to finish, how much it is going to cost us, and all those things must be very, very clear, not in the mind but on paper, so that at least we have a guideline. We should be able to know where we are going, where we are, because if you don't know where you're going, you don't know how much effort and how much input you should be able to put in. So, the issue of fertilizer is one that is actually affecting so many farmers. But I think there's a better way to do it. You can actually grow your own fertilizer, especially if you're an organic farmer. You see, organic farming, a product can be certified organic, but it's not organic. The reality of organic farming, from my own perspective, is that the best person to know that this product is actually 100% organic is the one who grows it. So when you grow it yourself, you 100% know that this thing has been grown in a very, very safe way. I'll give you an example. When you talk about the quality of manure and the purity of manure, it is determined by the food and the chemicals that animal was given. So it is like garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, what you put in is what you're going to get out. So if you are feeding animals or birds with a lot of chemicals, you don't expect the manure to be 100% clean. But one thing that I know about green manure, like here what we have done, we are growing manure. This is fertilizer that we are growing. This is comfrey, extremely very powerful fertilizer. So we are 100% sure that our crops are going to be 100% clean. Like yesterday we have visited with some people, and one of the ladies tasted the strawberries. I've never tasted strawberries like this in my whole life. It is the thing is very simple. It's because of the way we grow them. It's because of the nutrients that we give them, and also the purity which they contain. So when you grow your own fertilizer, or maybe you are keeping your own chickens, or you're keeping your own animals, you you get to the point whereby you are very sure that what you're eating is 100% clean. So, and many people can't manage to keep animals. Maybe you're in town and all those things, but you can have a few plants where you can grow this comfrey, and you're going to be making fertilizer from it, and it's going to save you a lot of money. And the good thing about growing fertilizer is that you plant once, then you're going to be harvesting for life. This plant is going to be here forever and ever because of its nature. It keeps on growing. Like we just planted one, but you can see it is multiplying. And the good thing is that actually you can be harvesting every 2 weeks. All it needs is just water. So what we're going to be doing is we normally harvest these leaves, you see. So we harvest everything, we cut from here, then it grows within 2 weeks, it is back. The leaves are again ready for harvest. Like these now, they are ready for harvest. And if you delay harvesting them, what is going to happen? They'll start flowering, but you don't have to allow them to start flowering. So growing fertilizer is one of those best things you can do, especially in organic farming. So if you're an organic farmer, what you should do is you should have a portion where you grow your own fertilizer. Like you can see here, I have this comfrey, which have been multiplying. I only had one line, but right now I've got more than maybe 15 lines, which I've kept on adding and adding so that I can have enough fertilizer for my plants. And if you come this side, you can see I've also grown this fertilizer plant called Tithonia. So comfrey is loaded with a lot of nitrogen, a lot of trace elements, as well as calcium. It is extremely very high in calcium, nitrogen, well balanced. So we should also get to the point whereby we balance the nutritional content in the plant so that they can give us the best taste. So you can see there's also this plant which I grow, which is called Tithonia. Very high in nitrogen and also potassium. So if you can see with it also, it is a plant which you only plant once and you'll be harvesting for life. So this one, it is very good, even comfrey. If you're making a compost, adding these plants to your compost is going to greatly enhance the composition, greatly enhance nutritional content, as well as it is going to greatly enhance the decomposition rate when you add it to your compost. You can see you only plant once, then it keeps on coming. As you can see here, it was just one, but you can see it is covering everywhere, and the leaves are extremely very tender. If you can see, very tender. So meaning they are very rich in nutrients. And if you can see the healthiness, we didn't put any fertilizer on them, but you can see the healthiness of these plants. Same applies also to the comfrey. They are looking very green, very healthy, and these we use them to make our fertilizer. So you can make two types of fertilizers from this. One, you can make solid fertilizer by making a compost. So then second, you can make liquid fertilizer, which actually works extremely very fast, which you can drench or you can actually use it as a foliar spray. And because of the strength and also the stinkiness, the strong smell which comfrey has, it also works as a pesticide. So I would encourage you farmers, wherever you can get comfrey, please let us grow fertilizers and cut the cost of expensive fertilizers, which are also destructive to the environment. And if you think that you can't grow things using organic fertilizer, just visit Organic Farm 7 and your mind will be changed forever. I can assure you these things are working, these things are possible. I've been using them for quite some years now, and this is really a best way to do things because you are going to enjoy as a farmer. So have a great day, and I'm wishing you the best.